killing me. Come on. Hey, welcome back. Today, I gotta work on my gate. For whatever reason, this piston will not go out. I've done everything. Factory reset it even. Went all the way to calling customer support. And we've had this thing for 3 years now. This is the Mighty Mule. We bought it 3 years ago when we first got the property. Me and the neighbors all went in together on it, and I put it together. This thing's worked great for some time now. For whatever reason, the piston just doesn't want to extend. So, it's time to get a new one. But before we do that, I need to actually raise the gate. So I want to put a little guy wire in here. This gate doesn't ride like it should. It used to fit up in here, slide right into place, but over time it started to sag. And it's just coming down. We've had to screw new holes in, and it just keeps, it's too heavy. So I'm gonna make a guy wire go from here to the post, extend it up, so hopefully that'll help get the tension off there. It'll help it run a little better, I'm hoping. We'll see. Put this up, tie a wire to it to a point on the fence here, or the gate. Tie it to a point on the gate, help raise it up a bit. Hopefully this works. So I'm going to use these to hold that pipe in place, because I don't have anything to really strap it down. I'm not going to go buy any parts for this. These are what you use in plenum space to suspend cables above false ceilings in like offices and that sort of thing. This is that. Flashback to my old days. Okay. So I'm going to go right there. I'm going to go right there. This is going to be fun to thread the needle. Oop. Now the pipe I've got's got a little bend in it. Hopefully I can do this just right to where it holds it in place good. Okay. Oh, that's you. Come on. Boom. I like it. I like it. So, that thing goes up there pretty high. I'm going to get some, probably about that middle point. Probably about the middle point right there. We'll add my little anchor to raise this up. So what I've got here is a power mast. So this is called a power mast adapter. You hang cables off of it, off of the power mast of your home. So A lot of homes have aerial power coming in, and it'll hit a power mast with a weather head on it, and your power lines go in, and then it goes into your sugar box. This, you hang on that power mast, and that little hook right here, we would attach our cables to, and then the cable would run down, and we'd run it over and put your TV in. I'm going to use it on this. Hopefully. This is for a power mast, so that's a bigger than this tubing here, so I'm going to have to see if this will work somehow. Do it like this. Nope. So hooking the power mast bracket on, it's not going to thread down like it should all the way, but I'm hoping it'll be enough where it'll just hold this where it needs to hold it. This is just something I'm trying, stuff I've laying around. So, this is a drop hanger. The line to your house with cable, it's called a drop, an aerial drop. This is what you would tie your cable. Yeah, never mind. That's boring stuff. We're just going to work on trying to get this thing held up here. There. Well, that worked pretty good for now. We'll see how it lasts. I have got to figure out my next step. It's starting to get dark, and it's only like 2 o'clock. And I don't want to be working by candlelight, so let's see if I can get this arm off of here real quick, get the new one on, get everything programmed. Maybe it may be a job for tomorrow. We'll see.
Set the pump mats. Big old leaving over there.
Yep. Gotta be a gut pile around here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. That's what the dogs have been going after. Not a gut pile. But the rib bones and all that. Spine of a deer, I'd assume.
There's something else further out too, though.
What was that?
Something honking? What was that? What is honking?
I don't know. Is it a crow? Honking? That is the weirdest sound I've ever heard from a crow. Well, we're out here tracking our dogs. Hopefully we're tracking our dogs. Let's start again because I don't know if I'm recording audio right now.
Where's your coffee, Mike?
In my pocket. So, we're out here tracking our dogs. And, yeah, they got off leash. Got a little further than we wanted them to go, and so it's an adventure now. Plus, it's just beautiful out here.
Yeah.
And the snow's been coming through pretty good. So these tracks, we can't tell how old they are because it just started snowing hardcore. Oh, got our coffee mugs out here, enjoying the beautiful, beautiful surroundings. And I don't see tracks anymore. Yeah. Time to head home and see if they're waiting for us. Probably.
Yeah. North Idaho fashion.
Got our pajama pants on. I mean, who doesn't go for a walk in their pajama pants? If you're not doing it, you're doing it wrong. Guess who's back from their run? Gotta warm up by the fire now. Now, right, Sook?
Naughty girl.
No shame. None at all. She's got no shame. Here is our frost free. Here's our breaker. I don't know if you can see that. That's the breaker for the well. You can hear the generator in the background. Here, the generator's got a load to it. And then you can hear it click, stop. It doesn't reset the breaker itself. I do it again, load, and it doesn't reset this at all. See? Load, no load, load, no load. Normally, I can open the frost free, have the valve in the house where the cistern is, open that, and water will come out here or in the house, vice versa, however I wanted to do it. It's not doing any of it. Good times. Living the dream. There's our wellhead. There's a control panel. Yeah, it's covered in snow. The guy said it should be fine out here. We wouldn't need to put a house over it, but we should, and so we're going to. But it's made it 2 years now, and it's never had this issue where this thing had the frozen pipe issue. So that right there is a hydrant. This here's a frost-free. It goes down 6 feet, and there's a drain at the bottom, so the water in the pipe drains out. Here's the problem. So I'll go fire up the generator. It's gonna get loud. Come on. No. What the hell? If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me tell you. All right. Over here. All right. So at this point, with the spigot open, if I turn this on, water will flow. Hear it? Here it comes. There's a draw on the motor. Water's coming out. Now, when I close it, the valve in the house is open. There's a valve that we close. That's a one-way valve. So we close it if the tank in the house is full. When I close this now, that valve's open. It should be sending water up into the cabin. But it's going to kick off here in just a second. Yep. See the motor? So this didn't trip at all. But the motor idled down. So when I turn it back on again, I got water here. So the problem, as it turns out, was right here at this. The set screw was loose. So when I pulled up on this stayed closed. This has to come up for water to flow. When you push it down, it shuts it off and it closes the valve down below. For whatever reason, this was loose. I checked this. I could have swore I did, and it looked like it was going up and down. It wasn't. So when my neighbor came over to just give me a hand, because he's going to let me use some water from his place, again, fill up a bucket, 55-gallon drum and bring it over. We came over and looked at this, and he goes, "Your set screw, it's not set." Grabbed a wrench, tightened it down, and we've got water here now. Doesn't change the fact that we don't have water in the house. This pipe goes 7 foot down. They buried this thing 7 foot, ran a trench all the way to the cabin, 7 foot deep, and brought it into the cabin in the kitchen. So it comes up with, there's no crawl space. So it's, you guys have seen it. There's got to be a chunk like this long that's exposed. And then there's the spot that is in the house, but all that pipe usually drains out. It comes all the way down and it drains down in here. Or I thought it did. Apparently it doesn't, because something is freezing it up for the cabin. So that's the next problem, figuring out where that is. At least we've got water here. We can water our animals now. But I'll tell you, if it's not one thing, it's another. So it's one of those things where everything that could go wrong has. From the gate, to the well, to the water heater. Bro. That's not good. Not good at all. The generator, forgot to mention that. The generator that I have in there, that's a replacement. We just had to replace it because it was idling super high. It wouldn't idle out. When you'd go from choke to run, it was revving so high, I thought it was going to blow up the motor. Checking the oil on it, it wasn't the oil. I'm not a mechanic, but I have my Harbor Freight warranty. Get a Harbor Freight warranty. If you get anything at Harbor Freight, get the warranty. It is well worth it. The warranty covers 100% replacement. You just pay for the new warranty. So we took the generator in, got a new one, paid $89 for the new warranty, and now we're good for a year. So I'm going to start breaking some ice. I'm going to get a garden hose. We're going to run a garden hose into the house for now. 200-foot garden hose to get it up into the cabin, into the tank, so we can do laundry, dishes, that sort of thing. No hot water. That's a problem for another day. We got the gate fixed, so that's awesome. But generator's fixed. Well is sort of fixed. I got to figure that out. So we're going to rip the kitchen apart again. That'll be fun. I've been needing to anyway. I've got all that material we got to build cabinets. It's just, man, there's never enough time. Idaho is always testing us. There's a running joke we've had since we've been here. The running joke is every time I start a project, Idaho bleeds me. Usually it's 100% true. They cut some thumbs, cut somewhere else, always bleeding. Well, now it's bleeding me of money. We're earning it here. Definitely earning it. Not everything's sunshine and roses out here when you're homesteading off grid. Setbacks happen. It's how you adapt and overcome. Do you throw in the towel? You just give up? Well, there's no give up. There's no quitting me. Yesterday I wanted to quit. I was done. I tapped out. I can't do it. I was gonna break down. Not really, but maybe. Some days are harder than others. What you've got to do is just break it down into your basic parts. Got a bunch of stuff going wrong? Tackle one problem at a time. You get all these problems at once, it's overwhelming. Very overwhelming. Frustrating. It's hard. People depending on you. People counting on you. Water's life. Without water, you're dead. You have to have water. I mean, fortunately, our neighbors are great, and they'll let us come anytime and get water from them. Shower at their place if we have to. I mean, community's huge, man. Make sure that you are always working with your neighbors. They're the ones who live next to you. If you've got bad neighbors, man, I don't know what to say. Move. Make it. That's a tough one. I've been fortunate. My neighbors have been pretty cool. Every one of them are pretty nice. They work with us. They help us. They know it's hard up here. It's hard. This is no joke. You know, those people lived here all their lives and they're like, oh, it's nothing. This is a mild winter. Bro, this stuff's brutal. Freezing pipes. I mean, I thought I'd address that this year, but clearly there's some holes in my defenses. So, back to work. One foot in front of the other. It's all you can do. Have a good one. Live your dreams. maybe just ease into it a little slower though. Well, guys, back to work. We got to figure out something for the hot water now. Stay tuned for that. We'll keep you posted. Be sure and like, comment, all that good stuff. By the way, check this out.